Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Um, Sorry for being late for with my YouTube video. I had a crazy busy week, and as we mentioned last time on my Instagram handle, and I did a poll where I asked you guys if you guys want to know more about what is INBD exam, what kind of what kind of questions are asked in INBD exam, and how to register for the exam. And most of you all, to my surprise, actually voted 100% yes in the poll that you guys want to know more about it. And I also realized that on my channel I never ever talked about what kind of exam INBD is. So today, as I promised to you all, let's talk about what is INBD exam, and how to register for the exam. So before going ahead and just like I made these like step-by-step videos like how to register for the exam, I just want to talk about what is INBD exam. So we know that this is a new pattern exam, not so new anymore, because before the American boards would go with NBD part 1 and 2, and they have changed to INBD exam. Now it is just one exam and there are 500 questions and there are multiple choice questions, and it is almost 2 day exam. I would just say 1.5 day, because the second day is normally half day, it's not a full day exam. And For the first day you guys will have around, I think, 300 and plus questions. I do not remember the exact number of questions, and the rest of the questions will be asked on the second day. So first day as compared to the second day, I would say it's pretty easy, like short questions, not so much into case histories and all that stuff. So they are simple basic questions and simple exam. I always say to everyone that it's a very basic exam. Like I always give these classes to international student as well, and I always tell them, if your basics are clear, you got this exam in your hands, right? It's not that hard, but your basics needs to be super clear. uh, and the second day will be case histories, your x-rays, your periodontal charts and everything. So time management is very important as compared to day one. So for day two, you guys will be having very limited amount of time, because you guys might have to go through all these case histories, your periodontal charting, your x-rays, to make a judgment, right? So make sure you guys are pretty clear about time management. That's very important factor. And another thing I want to talk about here about the INBD exam is that before the COVID, it used to be a collective exam. Like it would be day one and right away you guys would set for day two. But now they have changed this pattern where you can register your day one today and you can have a gap of 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, or 5 days, like up to a week for the second day exam. So this is all about INBD exam. And another thing I want to mention over here is that INBD exam is clinical exam. It's more about clinical questions. There are hardly, and I don't remember there was any theoretical question. It's only clinical based exam, like what do you see clinically, like all those things. So for me, I find INBD exam better as compared to NBD part 1 and 2, because if I would have to give NBD part 1 and 2, oh my god, I'm just so bad with my biochemistry, microbiology and all that stuff. So I'm glad that this exam is not more about those subjects. There might be few questions but not so much, so I'm very happy. For me, I prefer INBD over part 1 and part 2. So this was all about INBD exam. If you guys have more questions about what anything else that you want to ask me about the exam, please feel free to DM me over Instagram or comment me over this channel. I would be more than happy to reply you all. Now going ahead, and let's talk about like how to register for this exam. Now, for the step one is going to be register for your EC evaluation. So EC evaluation is basically an evaluation system based in America that will convert your marks or whatever country you studied in into your grade system, means into your GPA, right? Because America considers this certain way of grading, like it's not marks, they grade their subjects. So it will be a overall, if so the GPA has to be out of 4. So anything above 3, I would say that is good. But again, I want to mention over here that a lot of students ask this question. Certain countries, the GPA of 2.5, 2.8 is very high. So do not worry, even that if you are from a certain country and the GPA over there, only the best of student gets 2.5 or 2.8, it's okay. It's totally fine, because these universities and the schools, dental schools, they know that, right? So don't worry if your GPA is not above 3. So first of all, register for the ECA evaluation. Go to the ECA evaluation site, register yourself there, pay the fees, and then ask your dental school to send your transcripts to EC evaluation. The address and everything is mentioned over there. So this is how you're going to register for the EC evaluation. So once your registration has been done, you have to ask your, again, the same step I already mentioned in my previous slide, that you have to send your official transcripts to the uh, uh, EC evaluation. Now, let's talk about the step 3. Now make a dent pin. So go to the ADA site, register yourself for a dent pin. Dent pin. All you have to do is just like put a in the Google search, put the dent pin login or sign up. Then you can just do that. So a certain number will be given to you, and that will be your dent pin. So once your dent pin is done, once your EC evaluation is done, right? So the next step is you will send that EC evaluation report to the INBDE or the IDA. The email is mentioned right over the ADA site, on which email you need to send that evaluation to them. So once that evaluation is received by them, they will send you an email telling you that that your EC evaluation is eligible, and we have received that. So go back to your ADA site and then register yourself for the INBDE exam. Pay the fees, right? And once that application has been received by them, they will again send you an email about the dates available. So you have to click on that link. You have to select the dates. Again, I already mentioned in my first slide that you can have a gap of 1 day, no gap, to up to 1 week of gap between 2 subjects. Personally, I do not prefer any gap, because what you're gonna study, right? Because you do not know what's gonna come, so you're just sitting there and worrying. I did not personally, I did not have a gap, but again, it depends upon person to person. I have given classes to certain students who have actually preferred a gap of up to a week. It's a personal choice. So once you have done that, you are registered for the INBDE exam, right? And once you are registered for the exam, start preparing for your exam and pass the exam, right? Simple as that. It depends upon you how much time you need, how well your basics are clear again. So just start preparing, and once you are done with the exams, give your TOEFL. I have specifically mentioned over here in my here that aim for 100 or above, but it's not mandatory. So please go to the school websites, check the minimum requirement. I have seen students getting into UPenn with 98, 99, right? I have friends that who got into UPenn with that kind of marks in TOEFL. So please do not let the world tell you other ways, right? That 100 is that something you should be aiming for. No. If the school requirement is minimum, you are fulfilling that requirement, that's fine. Do not worry about it. And if you did not get into a dental school in your first cycle, then obviously go ahead and improve your TOEFL score, because you have to tell them like you are doing something to improve your application, right? Now, and then step 8, once you are done with the TOEFL and with your INBDE exam, start your CAPIT application and apply. So I'm not going to talk about any CAPIT application over here. This was just to give you guys a brief idea about what is INBDE exam and how to register. I told you what kind of exam INBDE is and how to register. Steps are EC evaluation, send your transcripts to the EC evaluation, make your dent pin, and then send that EC evaluation to to the ADA, and once they receive the ADA, then go and register for your INBDE exam, pay the fees, and once that is done, they will receive your application. They will send you a link to register for the exam, means to actually select the dates. So simple as that. I get so many DMs about this particular thing, like how to simply register for the exam. So this is my little bit help to you all about how to register and what is INBDE exam. So if you guys again have any questions, anything that you guys want me to help you guys with, please feel free to leave a comment or personally email me. That's totally up to you. I'm like I might not be very good with replying right away, but I always make sure to reply to everyone. So best of luck to you all, and hope this if this video helped you all, please feel free to subscribe and like my video. Thank you and best of luck.